A brand new ball game here at Alfred D. Boyer Stadium. Western Illinois and the Bison of North Dakota State all knotted up at 6. Let's take a look at Western Illinois' upcoming schedule. Of course, they have North Dakota State here today after this one in Game 2 of a doubleheader. Then St. Ambrose at home on Tuesday, March 26th. Omaha, a 3-game series starting March 29th. That is at Omaha, so that is going to be a big series here in Summit League action. As we are ready to go, the Leathernecks will have Trenton Bauer, Nolan Ard, and Dion Thompson. Up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning, but what a back-and-forth game this has been.
Yes, back and forth. No team being able to take command of the lead and keep it for themselves. You know, that's why it's so important to get those runs and not leave any men on base. Try to be the biggest lead that you can.
As the first pitch to Bauer outside from Pila, the count 1-0.
If you're Bauer right now, you just want to get on base. You know that anything that can happen right here, you get on base. Your team helps move you over. All you need is one run and shut down the top of the ninth to help your team win.
As the pitch here, this ball is absolutely drilled into deep right field. This ball is going to roll to the wall. Rounding first is Bauer. He will be at second with a stand-up double, and big-time hitting continues for Western Illinois here today.
Absolutely clutch hit right there. Leadoff double pays big dividends for your team. Now, coming up, you can lay down a bunt, move them over to third, get 90 feet away from scoring another run. A lot of things can happen right now. It'll be real interesting to see how they handle it. Right here, you can see how he just drills that ball to the deep right field fence, able to get on base with the lead off double. Leathernecks with a great opportunity to take the lead back.
Western Illinois has scored in 2 of the last 3 innings off of Bison pitching. And now at the plate, Nolan Ard. He started that rally in the 7th, which saw Western Illinois take the lead at the time, scoring 3 with a double. He came around to score 1 inning ago.
Corners in for the Bison.
As the pitch here is down low, bunt was shown from Ard. He pulls back, ball 1, and the count is 1-0.
As you see that Charlie has charging in hard for that bunt right there. Want to do anything they can to try to keep that bunt as close as possible. See if they can stop him from getting the third.
For the record, it will be a half-hour in between games today. We will not have it for you, but you can catch it on 88.3 The Dog here in Macomb as the 1-0 pitch down low, ball 2 to Ard, and the count 2-0. But we still got to finish up this one. There may be a lot of baseball that's going to be played today if this game ends up going into extra innings, which is a real possibility. Yes. With the way these two teams have played each other. But they're not even close to done in total today, with another game coming up after this.
Right now, after Ard, see that he's not trying to give you anything to lay down a bunt with. So keep that inside your head. Pay attention to what's going on. Don't do anything outside of what you can do.
Ard showing bunt again. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ard bunts one back on a pitch that was up near his face. More of maybe a protection swing there. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike on the Western Illinois third baseman.
If you're Pila, you're happy with that. You know you had a high pitch, and he tries to lay the bunt down, but it goes for a foul. You got to be happy with that.
2 balls and 1 strike. The wind howling out to left. Ard, let's see if we can maybe get a hold of one here. If the Leathernecks a big lead. But either way, base hit will do. Nope, he's going to show bunt again. The 2-1 pitch bunted down the third base line and will roll foul. Right idea from Ard.
Still not able to get that bunt down. That rolls off the left field line right there. And he's coming back 2-2. Interesting to see if he could lay down the bunt again. You know, if it goes foul this time, he'll be out. A lot of things to answer right now for the Leathernecks.
Nolan Ard looking at the scouting report. Now steps back into the box. Pila with 28 pitches in this game in relief work. He entered for Jake Drew in the last inning in the 7th. 2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ard takes in the dirt. This ball gets away from the catcher, Sean Noel. Going to third is Trenton Bauer, and now a ball hit in play. Very likely will get a run in unless it's hit right in an infielder as the infield is playing in now for the Bison.
So that's a big play right there. So now Art doesn't even have to think about trying to bunt this ball down. He can take a natural swing, try to get that run in, give your team the lead before the top of the ninth inning.
3 balls and 2 strikes on Nolan Ard. Here's the 3-2 offering on its way. Ard takes down low, ball 4, and the Leathernecks have runners on the corners with nobody out.
Leathernecks looking to add multiple runs right now. Nobody out. First and third. Just like that, bottom of the 7th inning, they had nobody out, and they were able to put together a nice rally.
The second walk from Pila today, and now Dion Thompson at the plate. Western Illinois trying to take the lead here. And now the catcher, Sean Noel, will give his infielders some signs, some hand signals, especially with first and third. The infield corners are in. The middle infielders are back, so they're willing to get a double play here and give up a run.
Yes, willing to give up that 1 run. They've been able to come back multiple times today. Both teams have been able to score runs, so 1 run shouldn't kill them.
As the first pitch to Thompson here, inside ball 1, and the count is 1-0.
You have to throw strikes right now. You do not want to allow the bases to be loaded. You do not want to allow them to get multiple runs in this situation. You only have 1 opportunity coming up in that top of the 9th, so try to keep this game as close as possible.
Oh, there's trash.
1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, trash.
Here's the pitch to Thompson. On its way, a swing and a miss, strike 1, and the count 1 ball and a strike.
Foul tip right there by Dion Thompson. Trying to put that ball in play. He knows he has a teammate out there at third. 1 run is all he needs.
1-1. Pila set at the belt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Thompson shows bunt, pulls back at ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Trying to lay down the squeeze bunt right there, catch him off guard. They've done that a lot today, actually, so it wouldn't surprise me if they tried it one more time. Because, again, all you need is that 1 run to try to win this ball game.
And continuing to work, Kyle Federer in the bullpen. Federer from Savage, Minnesota. Another Minnesota guy. As the 2-1 pitch here, hit on the ground by Thompson, foul, and we'll do it at 2-2 now as the count evens up.
Pila definitely wants this strikeout right now. If you ever get this strikeout, you're going to let your defense go into double play depth and try to get those last 2 outs in the inning. Dion Thompson, you absolutely have to put this ball in play. You want that run to come home right now.
Trenton Bauer at third, Ard is at first, Thompson at the plate, nobody out in a tie game here in the bottom of the 8th. As the pitch on its way to Dion Thompson, here it is. Outside ball 3, and the count is full, 3-2.
Good job by the catcher being able to get over and not let that ball get past him. We saw what happened with the Leathernecks the last half inning. 2 pass balls allowed the Bison to come back and tie this game. So good job by the catcher right there catching that ball.
3-2. Here it is, the pitch to Thompson on its way. Thompson hits this one into left field. It will get down for a base hit. Coming in to score, Trenton Bauer, and Western Illinois has regained the lead. It's 7-6.
Go.
Just like that, they come back and take the lead again. Good job of hitting right there by Dion Thompson. Able to foul off some balls and get a pitch that he wanted. Shot it right into left field. Leathernecks lead 7-6.
So now the Leathernecks are 3 outs away from winning this ball game. So the 9th inning will be a save situation if a new pitcher comes in. Otherwise, Jack Carberry is going to be in a good situation to get the win. Here is that base hit from Dion Thompson.
Dion Thompson able to get his hands around on that pitch. Shot a line drive in the left field. Allowed your man to come in and score. And get your team up.
So Justin Fitzpatrick is at the plate now. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second for the Leathernecks. Fitzpatrick showing bunt, pulls back, ball 1.
Again, can't be surprised about that, showing that bunt right there. Both teams have been able to put bunts down, move runners over, and if he's able to get that down, get 2 runners in scoring position, we see how important it is to try to extend your lead. Again, you want to extend your lead as far as you can, because at any time the other team can try to come back.
1-0. Pila still out there, even though there's been action in the bullpen for the Bison for a while. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fitzpatrick pulls back, ball 2, and it's 2-0.
Call ball right there. He wants to get this bunt down. He wants to put those runners in scoring position right now. You can't have an ego. They're calling the bunt. I'm pretty sure he's happy to lay that down to put his team in a better position to extend this lead to possibly 3.
2 balls, no strikes on Justin Fitzpatrick. Bunt shown, gets it down the first base line. It's a perfect bunt. Fitzpatrick may beat this out, and he will.
That was good. That was
Justin
good.
Fitzpatrick gets a single on a perfectly placed bunt down the first base line, and Western Illinois has the bases loaded once again.
That is a perfect bunt right there. Right down the first base line. It's stuck right there. Stayed, went down. The speed got him down to first base. Bases loaded, no outs. Same situation as the bottom of the 7th. Leatherneck's threatening right now.
And Kevin Racebeck is coming to the plate for Western Illinois. And Coach Todd Brown will come out for the Bison. We're going to see if they're going to make a change. No signal yet as Brown coming out to talk to Pila. No signal to this point.
Right now he's telling him, hey, you know you got bases loaded, no outs. I need you to focus on this batter. We do not want to come back in the top of the 9th inning having to get multiple runs. Let's keep it at a 1-run ball game. Give us a good chance to come back and win or possibly tie and send it to extras. So we have the bunt right here. You see he came down at the last moment. Softly placed that bunt down. First base line, you see it just grows, got stuck, and he's busting it down the line trying to get on base. It's a good job.
You cannot place a bunt more perfectly than that.
Not at all. That's why you practice that. It's stuck down that first base line. Sometimes it makes the pitchers wonder if it's going to roll foul. It gives everybody in that dead moment of thinking and allow him to get to first base.
And now Kevin Racebeck at the plate. Pila will stay in the game. A little bit surprising to me.
Yes, staying in the game, sticking with him. This is a situation to get out of right now.
Bases are loaded. It looks like Federer in the bullpen is ready as the first pitch to Racebeck inside ball 1. And the count is 1-0. So Federer in the bullpen has stopped throwing, just standing on the mound. So it looks like he is good to go whenever his coach Todd Brown needs him.
So this might be Pila's last batter right here. He would love to go out on the out.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Racebeck. Called a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1.
It's a good pitch right there. Come back inside, even this count up at 1-1. You're looking for your first out of the inning. Again, you do not want the Leathernecks to try to extend the lead right here.
Gabe Pila at 25 pitches to this point. The count is 1-1. Here it is, on its way, taking high ball 2, and it's 2-1.
If you're Racebeck, you see hey, bases loaded, no outs. You just want to get on base right now. If he gives you a walk, take it. That's another run for your team. Push your lead up to 2. If you can get the hit, great job. But again, take what he's giving you. He hasn't been with those strikes right now. Just do what you can for your team.
2 balls, 1 strike. On Racebeck. As the 2-1 pitch on its way, Racebeck lines it foul over to the left side. And into the parking lot over there. 2-2 the count now.
2-2 count. If you're Pila, he's looking for a strikeout now. Strikeout gives me the first out of the inning. If this is his last batter, he'll love to go with the strikeout. But if he gets that first out, that changes the whole game for the Bison, able to try to turn 2 in the next batter.
And I do apologize. It is 43 pitches for Pila to this point. Had some misinformation, but that you do have the right one on the bottom of your screen as this pitch hit into the sky over to the left side. Charlie Hess is under it. Hess will make the catch. Had a lot of trouble with it over at third base. Almost landed fair. But either way, he makes the catch, and finally the Bison get the first out of the inning.
That's a big out right there. If that ball goes anywhere towards the outfield, the Leathernecks are able to tag up and come home, get another run. But right there, the ball doesn't leave the outfield. The infield, excuse me. The ball doesn't leave the infield. He's able to catch it, get the first out of the inning, no runs scored.
And now Bailey Montgomery will come to the plate. Montgomery had the big base hit last time up. Scored a pair of runs, tied the game up for Western Illinois. So Montgomery at the plate for the Leathernecks.
3 RBIs on the day. Looking to extend that again. He has a great opportunity to possibly get 5.
As Montgomery now will have to wait a little bit longer for this first pitch.
No idea.
Here's the first pitch to Montgomery. He lines it into left field. That's a base hit. Coming in to score, it is Nolan Ard. Following Ard and scoring, Dion Thompson, and Western Illinois has a 9-6 lead here in the 8th inning. Bailey Montgomery, if there was a player of the game, if we could name one, Montgomery would be it, as Montgomery comes in clutch once again for the Leathernecks.
Like you said, comes up clutch again. 5 RBIs today on this game. He's able to shoot this ball in the left field, score 2 runs, extend the Leathernecks' lead to 3 runs, and that's very important going into your last half, possibly of hitting. Send that up to the 9th inning. Let your pitchers do the work. Right here, you just see him get that ball right above the third baseman's jump, and 2 runs are able to score for the Leathernecks.
A double for Bailey Montgomery, and now a pitching change will be made by Todd Brown. Brown is coming to the mound. He's making a change. Western Illinois is winning 9-6. We'll be back with the new pitcher after this.
3, 2, 1.
New pitcher on the mound for the North Dakota State Bison. It is Kyle Federer on the mound for the Bison from Savage, Minnesota. Went to Burnsville High School. That's Federer, a junior, standing at 5'11", 185 pounds. Will do work. Western Illinois has broken this open. 9-6 is the score, thanks to a 2 RBI double, the second double in the game for Bailey Montgomery. And Western Illinois is in control right now. Montgomery is having one of the best games of his career.
Yes, Montgomery's been able to come in and get 5 runs for the Leathernecks right now and extend that lead to 9-6, 3-run ball game right here. And how this game has been going, every run really matters in this situation. So good job and good hitting by Bailey Montgomery today.
As Federer continues to warm. Right there, volleyball players from Western Illinois. Their season starts up in the fall. As everybody's out here, a lot of athletes come to these baseball games. Of course, there is a softball game going on as well. A doubleheader for softball. That's taking place on campus as well. And there's going to also be a pinch runner for Bailey Montgomery. So a lot of changes have been made. As coming in to pinch run for Montgomery is Grant Hannant. So he will be at second. Montgomery is done, but what a game for Bailey Montgomery.
What a game. 5 RBIs, 2 doubles. Really able to help your team try to come up with this win today.
So Grant Hannant comes in as a pinch runner. We'll see where well, it's a DH spot, so he doesn't have to go anywhere.
Federer, you see you got 2 runners out there. You want to shut this down. You do not want to allow this to blow up to a 4-run, possibly 5-run ball game.
As the first pitch on its way is smacked by C.J. Schaefer, but well foul. And we will continue this at bat. The count 0-1.
If he straightens that ball out, we're looking at a 6-run lead for the Leathernecks.
So Kyle Federer on the mound. Facing his first batter. 2 men are in scoring position for the Leathernecks.
Yes, infield is in right now. They do not want to allow any more runs to cross this plate. They want to keep this lead at a 3-run deficit.
As the pitch here, the 0-1 to Schaefer. Watch out, breaking ball high. And the count is 1-1.
Watch your head right there.
So Hannant at second. Fitzpatrick is at third.
2-man on. If you're Schaefer, be calm, relax. You know that anything in play, at least you can get 1. If you put this ball in play, you can possibly get 1. A shot can get past the infielders with them playing inside.
We have had a pair of home runs. They were both in the 5th inning. That was from North Dakota State. But North Dakota State finds themselves down by 3. So the power game has not been the key in this ball game. It's Western Illinois, a combination of a little bit of everything.
Yes.
9-6 the score as the pitch to Schaefer, a breaking ball, inside ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Right there, he's trying to get that breaking ball working. The first one through over his head right there. It's too much inside. See if he comes back with another one right here.
One away in the inning. Schaefer is at the plate. Federer on the mound. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On its way, Schaefer gets it in on the hands, and he'll pop it up to first for out number 2 as Hunter Kep makes the catch. And excuse me, that's not Hunter Kep, so there's actually been a defensive change made as well. Over at first, for the Bison, it is Brock Anderson. So Brock Anderson is in the ball game at first. Kep is out. Didn't even notice that substitution, but yes. So Brock Anderson has entered the game. He's at first base.
So now Federer, 2 outs in the inning, looking to get out of here to limit the damage that has already been done. 3-run deficit for the Bison right now.
As Steve McShane at the plate. First pitch to McShane up high. Taken for a strike, though. And the count is 0-1. Looked a bit high from here, but Jason Blackburn behind home plate said it was a strike. And the count is 0-1.
McShane, tremendous speed out there. If he's able to get this ball in play and bust it down the first base line again, you're looking at another run for the Leathernecks.
0-1. Here's the pitch to McShane. A breaking ball. Up high, ball 1. And the count 1-1.
McShane being patient. Federer trying to get out of this inning, limiting the Leathernecks to scoring 3 runs. Does not want them to extend.
Steve McShane today. 0 for 3, excuse me. Did reach on a walk. Count 1-1. Here's the pitch to McShane. High for a ball, and the count is 2-1.
McShane remaining patient. If he can get a walk, that still works. Pass it to Galassi and try to get more runs. If you're Federer, got to throw strikes right here. You want to get your team out of here. Get to the top of the 9th inning so your hitters can come up, try to get on base, and work some magic, get a comeback going, get a rally.
2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch to McShane. Here it is. Foul off out of play. And the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Western Illinois with 3 runs in this inning. Back-to-back innings with a 3 spot. Looking to add on to it. Add on more here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yes, good job by the Leathernecks there. 7th and 8th inning scoring 3 runs apiece. Being able to tack on and take this lead. And right now they have a commanding 3-run lead. Looking to add more.
2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to McShane. On its way down low, ball 3, and the count is full.
McShane going to remain patient in this situation. He knows that his team has a 3-run lead. He does not have to do anything extra. It's not like they're trailing anymore. So you have to take what he gives you. If he does throw a strike, then hey, put that ball in play. Use your speed to get to the first base, and then you could possibly give your team another run.
3-2 the count. Here's the pitch to McShane. On its way, hit into shallow left center field, but it will stay up for the center fielder, Zach Solano, to end the inning. But Bailey Montgomery once again comes clutch, and so do other Western Illinois Leathernecks. Western scores 3. We're taking it to a break. The 9th inning coming next.